Welcome to Am I Going to Die edition. I don't know, 5, 6, 7, or 8 at this point. Anyway, glad to have you. I'm Dr. Jeff Gallups, Medical Director at the ENT Institute, being co-hosted with
Chief Accountability Officer. That's me. My name is Melissa Moritz. And I'm also head of marketing here, which is why I, as the layman, get to be in this show every week with.
But this is your show.
Gallups.
Here's what I love. This is her show. She is so into this. And so the title is Am I Going to Die from Ear Candling. And that is near and dear to my ear, to my heart, okay? So
We're already beginning with all these puns
that's
got
right.
for us.
So we want to talk to you about it. So can you die from it? There have been no reported cases of dying from ear candling, but there are major myths, if you will.
Major myths.
And this is easy. This is really an easy episode because we're going to make this very clear. So right now, Melissa's been working on it. She is into this. I'm just going to be here to support her.
Okay, so first, 5, 10 seconds, and he tells what the truth is about ear candling and can you die from it. So he just killed it. Don't leave us, because we were going to have fun.
Yeah, but it's not about dying. It's about losing your hearing and losing your eardrum and all these things. So.
Right. So major myths about this. So we ran to the local pharmacy. You've got one in your hometown. You've probably also got natural stores, homeopathic natural stores. I love those places.
Well,
This
okay.
is right up my alley. I love Western medicine,
Very
all
little.
all that good stuff you don't know too much
Eastern
about.
she loves. Western she's not. Really
Sorry,
into.
that's right. I got my continents confused.
Yeah, left, right, up, down. So.
Okay, that's why I'm here, and he's
Maybe I'm gonna.
expert.
Maybe I am gonna take this back.
Eastern medicine. I like Eastern medicine. I like acupuncture, and I've always been curious about ear candling. Now, I've never done it, and thank God I've never done it because
I'm shocked that you've never done it. I am totally shocked that you have never done ear candling.
Well, let's just say fire near my hearing and ears. I know where to draw the line there. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Acupuncture,
amazing.
I'm all in. Natural herbs, all in. But fire near my hearing that probably couldn't be repaired, not so much.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Again, I'm sitting here to support.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, Dr. Gallups is going to explain more about this thing here. That's your ear.
We're going to talk about the ear. Most people refer to this as the ear, but that's not. That's called the pinna. Well, the lame people call the ear is just the outside.
Yeah,
of the
that
ear.
would be my ear.
So we have the inner ear that contains the hearing nerves and mechanisms and ability to balance. Then we have the middle ear, which is not well defined here, but it's an air-filled space with the small bones, and this is where little kids get ear infections. So we call it a middle ear infection. Well, what
Middle ear
defines
infection.
the middle ear from the outer ear is the eardrum, which looks like a piece of cellophane at the end of a tunnel. And why is that important? Because ear candling only affects the outer ear, the ear canal. Why are we candling? We want to get rid of earwax. So let's talk about all that.
Because there's an interconnection that allows your whole head to be relieved of pressure if you ear candle.
Not even close. Not even close.
There you go.
I can't believe anybody would actually believe that.
Oh, I might.
Next question.
So a lot of people think if you do this ear candle, it will drain your entire system.
No,
Not
it
true.
won't.
Okay.
It won't even remove earwax.
What?
Okay? It won't remove earwax.
Isn't that the reason people are doing this
Well,
crazy thing?
the thought is that when you light this, it's a kind of paraffin wax. It can be made of beeswax and other kind of items, soybeans, soy wax. The whole
Cotton,
point.
muslin, and beeswax.
So this is cotton impregnated with wax, beeswax. And when you light this, the thought is that in the ear, it will suction the earwax out. The problem is there's no opening on the other side. Why? There's an eardrum there. It is
Right
a
here.
closed tunnel. There's no way there's a vacuum there at all. Zero.
Well, you just dispelled one of my myths. I was going to say, a lot of people say that the relief of the ear candling is because it creates a vacuum.
And it may well do that. Let's say that's true. Okay, I'll give you that. But it's not sucking anything out of it, right? So basically, we've got a on fire and potentially piece of wax, and you're never upright. So what are you doing? You lay on your side, right?
Right.
And you put it in here like this. Well, gravity has an effect. So there have been reports of eardrums being totally burned off, wax in the middle ear, nothing's supposed to be in that because it's sterile, right? Causing hearing loss, dizziness. I mean, nothing good comes from this.
How about
Zero.
relief from TMJ?
No, not at all.
How about, this is a good one for all of you moms out there. You know, when my pediatrician told me that my son needed ear tubes, I was thinking, well, there's got to be a natural way, right? There's got to be a way that we could avoid ear tubes. And one of the things when you Google candling, it says instead of ear tubes.
Well, that's right, because if it burns your eardrum, then you have a natural hole in the eardrum, which is what an ear tube does. So, go for that, don't do that.
Don't do
all right?
that.
So a laryngotomy tube is basically a tube in the eardrum, okay? And there's no other way because there's no exit from the middle ear to the outer ear. So there's no way you can have this improve that, nor take earwax out of the ear. So what are you seeing? Basically, when you finish candling and you go, oh my God, look what came out of my ear, it is burned up paraffin and cotton. That's what it is. So it came from this.
Earwax.
It's not from your ear. So it's all a fallacy. Now, you could talk to people and say, oh, it feels so good. Well, that may well be true, but is it worth the risk of losing your hearing, burning up your eardrum, which will have to be repaired, multiple surgeries potentially, losing your hearing, being dizzy forever, having problems with the eustachian tube, and I don't want to get into that one, but basically it is not a good idea. So this is not a hard myth to get by, and it won't kill you, but it can make your life very miserable.
So these run about $2 to $30. This pair was about $10.
Wow. We actually spent $10 on a prop on something we won't use. We've got to fire
did.
one of these up one day. Live and learn. We don't have, I guess no one smokes here because we're a medical facility. That's a good thing.
We're
but
healthy.
I can't show you this. But on our website, we
Yeah.
do have a video
We do.
on ear candling that Kiva Hemley, our head physician assistant, put together. It's a fabulous video, and it's kind of funny. It dispels the myth right there. You'll
Totally.
see at the end, you will see what you think is coming out of your ear is not coming out of your ear. It's just this burned up, right?
So how about this factoid / you dispel the myth? The FDA approves this.
For what purpose?
No, is it a fact or a myth?
Oh, it's a myth. Total
Yes.
myth. They do not.
They do not. So again, I mean, not everything has to be approved by the
No,
FDA.
I mean, the FDA, that's kind of a problem too. But no, it's not an FDA approved because it doesn't do what it says it's going to do.
Right. So when you Google ear candling, another thing that came up under this was 5 home remedy no-nos.
Such
Ear
as,
candling.
right?
Ear
Okay, that's
candling.
one of them.
Colon cleanse.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's a no-no. And I don't remember. I'm focused
You don't
on
know,
the ear.
nothing?
Yeah, no, 5 no-nos. So what I wanted to talk about, why I was so excited is because I always look for homeopathic remedies for things. And there's a lot out there. There are some that work. Sinus drainage is like the Nelly pot. That's
Yeah,
a
neti pot works.
neti pot.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just full of
Yeah, it's
snafus
all right.
today. But
I speak English well.
well,
Sure.
thank you.
Right, go ahead.
But this one in particular got me because, there's hundreds of thousands of videos of home, the DIYers doing these out there in YouTube land and showing off how great it is. So take caution. We highly recommend you don't do it. But just to show you how marketing works, because that's where I
Okay,
get to
let's
come
talk
in.
about that.
1,270,000 Google terms for ear handling.
Really?
1,270,000 ear handling terms are found on Google. Yeah.
Wow.
That is a truth.
Man,
It's
I
not
wish
a
we
myth.
could get that, so.
Right? That's what we're working towards.
Yeah, there you go. 1 million. That's our goal.
And the other thing that I found out about where it came from is more like I thought that this was funny. Ancient Tibet, China, Egypt, and how about a mythical city called Atlantis?
Seriously.
Seriously, how
Okay.
funny is that?
Wow.
So that's what we wanted to talk
Mythical
to
cities and mythical solutions to problems.
ear
right?
handling. Right. On the box it says naturally relaxing.
Now, that may be true. Maybe. So it won't kill you, but it could burn up your eardrum and create a lot of problems. But other than
could.
that, it could be apparently, I guess the heat maybe can help you relax and unwind and enjoy.
And this is not tested on animals.
Oh, wow.
A good thing.
Right, no, we tested on human beings.
And see if your eardrum survives or not.
Well, what else do we have to add to this other than don't do it?
That's what we got for today for ear candling.
Good. Well, hey, hope you enjoyed this.
was
I
gonna
found it
ask
somewhat
you
entertaining.
A
but
question.
well, let me teach.
So we talked about ear tubes because I think that's a big one, right? There's a lot of children or even adults are told they need ear tubes.
Well, yes.
So can we bring the actual ear tube on the show?
Oh
to
yeah,
show
love
it?
to show you. It's there are multiple different kinds. You're going to have to get a very powerful lens to see them, though.
Oh, they're that
And we're
small.
They're very small. No, we'll get some blue ones, and you can put it against a white background. But we'll get some photos that we can show you too. So why that could be a great episode. Am I going to die from an ear infection? Because sometimes you may think you are. So that's.
What
maybe-
about a ruptured eardrum? While
Well-
we're on the subject of ears, there's a lot of different topics for it, and it's one of your specialties.
It is. So I think maybe we can do that. Can we do that next week? What do you think?
We
Maybe?
probably could next week.
We
But
might
how
be able to.
about you guys? A few of you are probably watching this every week now. If you're not, we hope you are. We hope we entertain you, and we're giving you some valuable content to be educated about, which is why I love working in healthcare with this group, because I learn so much every day. But what about the ear would you like to know? Do you want us to do a segment on the myths and facts of the ear tubes? Can you die from an ear infection? Can you die from a ruptured eardrum? You hear so much about the ear, and I mean, gosh, it's part of your hearing, right?
I love that pun. You
What's
hear
this
so
thing
much
called
about
again?
the ear. I love that again.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Right.
What's this part called?
The pinna.
Pinna. So I would say this was my ear, right? I mean,
Yes.
that's me.
Yes, you would.
Right. So what we can teach you more and dispel the facts and the myths about your hearing health, and all of the healthy things you should know about your ear, which is not the pinna, the ear inside. So
That's it. Okay. Well, so you're not going to die from this, but it
you
could.
can play swords
Oh,
with it.
God. Nice. Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
these things
There you
don't
go. There you
light
go.
one up.
Don't like one. Okay, it's time to end this. Anyway, thank you for viewing, and stay tuned next week for the next episode.
Message us. What would
Okay?
you like us to tell you if you're going
She just
to
walked
die
all over
from?
me. She walked all over me.
Well, if I
Right.
had my ear tube thing, ear candling, I would.
Okay, fantastic. So join us next week for Am I Going to Die? Another episode, and hopefully entertaining and valuable lesson for you. Okay?
Don't ear candle.
Okay,
Don't do it.
we're out. See you. Bye.